Cahoon coming short again. The man who left Celtic in 1985 after being left out of that cup final. Cahoon's cross, Poynton is too far in. He thought he was fouled by Cleland. Poynton still protesting to the referee. Fairness, didn't appear to have a lot of chance of getting the ball the way it came in, but he certainly believed he's impeded by Cleland. Good awareness shown there by McPherson to get away from Robertson. Gascoigne well tackled by Mackay. This is Lawrence. The good effort by Lawrence. Turned over by Andy Gorham. It's a corner kick to Hearts. Well, they're here to make a game of it, all right. No question about that.
Well, Alan Lawrence has got one thing in his mind. He's going to try and test the goalkeeper. It's a good shot and very comfortably dealt with by Andy Gorham. But nevertheless, it'll give Hearts just that little bit of heart.
Steve Fulton with this corner kick. Cahoon coming short. That was great play by Hearts. Very inventive corner kick. Rangers defence equal to the task in the end, though, but well, Hearts clearly had that from the training ground. Alec Cleland has escaped that appeal for a penalty from Neil Poynton a moment ago. Came off Cleland, collected now by Johnston. He's found some space for himself. Oh, delightful little step over to go past Cleland. Headed away by Brown. That was a good cross. Had there been a big centre forward in there. Bad tackle by Cleland. Completely beaten by Johnston. That was really good, skillful footwork this from Johnston.
Well, that's right. Good footwork by Alan Johnston. But certainly Alec Cleland could have no cause for complaints here because it was a very rash challenge. Not a lot of danger out there. He could have afforded to slow down, jockey his man, but no, he dived straight in, and I think his name titled the went in the book.
McCleary, I think it was his first foul. He's cut no ice with the referee, and here's Poynton now with a free kick. Well, not too many targets in there. Both the young men from the back came up, McManus and Ritchie, to join Dave McPherson, but Poynton couldn't pick out any of them. Rangers captain Richard Goff realises, if he had any doubts beforehand, that this is going to be a very tough final. Constantly talking to his teammates. And down the track below us, there's some treatment being administered to Paul Gascoigne. Or perhaps it was a repair to a boot. I think that was the trouble. That was the matter of his footwear, not any injury. A rare error by Gascoigne. Fulton runs straight into McCall. Lawrence inside for Poynton, is well forward again, looking for support, gets it from Fulton. Fulton was fouled by McCall. This is a very good spell for Hearts. They're still inside the opening half prior to the 10th Scottish Cup final. There are no goals on the board as yet, but the Hearts manager Jim Jeffries has every cause to believe his side has a real chance here.
Well, Fulton does really well there. He takes Stuart McCall out of the equation, gets brought down for his penalty, but in that situation there's not a lot of danger, but we saw Hearts work a nice corner kick. They may well work a nice free kick here.
Mackay's in charge again. Cahoon's header. Well, now Cahoon had space inside the penalty box. That will be of some concern, I'm sure, to the Rangers management.
They've obviously worked on the fact they don't have a lot of height in that penalty area, but threw that ball in nicely. The defenders can't quite get to it. Well, a little less of a touch, it might have been dangerous for Andy Gorham.
Good running again by Loudrup. Good release the pass for Cleland, though, is caught well upfield there. It's McPherson. Rousset in a hurry to get that away before Jury closed him down. Holmes did well, but Ferguson got the head of Cahoon. Well, the tactical planning in this game, Billy, really must have been very interesting indeed, and you see the fruits of that right now. Teams cancelling each other out in the middle of the field.
Well, that's happened, but Paul Gascoigne started to be a bit more adventurous, started to push forward that little bit, but certainly Alan Johnston's been detailed to mark him. That'll be a very interesting contest.
Poulton now to Poynton. Here's John Brown, space to come forward. Started his life as a marauding left back, so this is not too unusual for him. Delightful control from Gascoigne. Once again, Hearts doing very well in marking chores in the middle of the field. Goff's frustration was clear there. He had no Rangers player in space to release the ball to. McCall's trying to change that now. It means even more energy required to make the runs, find the space. Gascoigne. Or Ferguson. Dillon makes the run, but that's too far ahead of him. Shows how difficult it is to play telling passes. Such is the quality of the marking at this stage in the game. Gilles Rousset not too trouble in the match. A couple of decent saves, notably from Ian Ferguson, but hasn't been too busy. Accidental collision, says the referee, between Poulton and Ferguson. A wild tackle there. Well now, that decision goes Rangers' way. It did appear as though McLaren was a culprit.
Well, I think in actual fact both players left the ball, so I think that would have been a toss-up as to which way it should have gone.
Yeah, certainly Poulton is a bit dangerous there, and that attempt by Jury almost effective for Rangers after the good work on the flank by Robertson. Johnston well tackled by McLaren. That's for Lawrence to chase. Across goes Richard Goff. A full stretch there to beat Lawrence to the ball. Poynton knew had the throw.
Richard Goff does well here because he's got the advancing pace from Lawrence there, but times his challenge well.
Johnston fouled by McLaren, a former Hearts player. Here his name is a Hearts player for this transfer at the end of 1994 to Rangers. Past the half-hour mark now. Tennant Scottish Cup final wide open. Here's Lawrence. The time to come into a shooting position there. McCall realised that at the last minute. Ritchie with Jury. Determined challenge by the young man. Here's McCall. Robertson free on the left. Loudra. McManus goes to put him under pressure. By Gascoigne. Generates a reaction from the fans on both sides. Foul by McPherson and Loudra, quickly taken by Brown. Here's Robertson. Gascoigne doing some pushing inside the area. Debate there with Alan Johnston. Bruno calms him down. Respite here for the players. The ball is returned to Gilles Rousset. But I think Hearts, Billy, must have been dreading the possibility of losing an early goal. They've come through that phase and now look to be better and better.
Well, they certainly seem to be enjoying the contest now. And when you consider they've lost their skipper early in the game, but one point of danger to them just at the minute for me is the fact that Robertson's prepared to break forward. His pace is causing them problems down that side. But you know, Rangers still don't look as though they've got a natural centre forward, and that is always going to be a problem. And even if you get balls in from the wide position, you need someone in the middle there to convert them.
Lawrence putting Goff under pressure. Rangers back three, Cope calmly. Careless pass though from McLaren. Foul against Ferguson. This challenge on Lawrence. He has to be careful, he's been booked already. Steve Poulton leaves this now to Alan McManus. Poynton's the target. McLaren identified the danger there. Gascoigne. An ambitious pass that up the line. They knew the worst that would happen would be the throw. Walter Smith remained in the director's box. Still not tempted to come down to change anything. He's not happy though. Ferguson now to Robertson. McCall very deep. There's Ian Ferguson again. A misunderstanding there. And John Brown thought that McPherson was going to collect that easily. That's well won by Brown. Looking for Jury, he was taken out of the play by Mackay after the ball had gone.
It's tremendous enthusiasm that John Brown's got for the game, but clearly these are sucked today by Gary Mackay.
Gascoigne again over the set piece. Richard Gough makes a run inside the area. He's the target. Rousset's punch. He is lobbed up. Complete miscue, but now McCall pulls down well by Fulton. Loudrup. Well tackled again by Fulton. Ferguson to Robertson. Oh, that's good play by Lawrence. The counter-attack now on for Hearts. That's Johnston looking for Cahoon. A little bit of a hurry that with the pass, and that has made it easier for McLaren. That's great control again from Gascoigne. Jury. Loudrup. Cleland makes the run outside him. Good play from Rangers. Well, the pass from Brian Loudrup, surprising enough, not judged properly. So respite there for the Hearts defence. Good, but Rushy does well here to get the punch, but it falls to Loudrup, and really he should be doing better. He really mishits that shot there. Again, but good defending from Hearts here. They get out quickly to shoot McCall and deny him any chance of a strikeout goal. Gough's header returned there by Poynton to Lawrence. There's McLaren. Jury's very quick. Ahead of Ritchie. Loudrup. Well tackled by Bruno. Still the pressure's on the Hearts defence. Well, Jury, I'm sure, was trying to play that low across the space of the 6-yard box. Apologises to his teammates in the middle. Well, better news from the Hearts camp, from the dressing room, is that Gary Locke's injury is not too bad. He's certainly not able to play, clearly, as he was removed, but his twisted knee does not require any hospital attention. Jury to Loudrup. That's good running by Loudrup, a chance here for Rangers. That's the opener! Hearts were ripped asunder, and Loudrup's finish was deadly. It's only his 5th of the season. A tremendous finish by Loudrup, but what a goal. This is a contender for the goal of any season. Lovely instinctive play, but here he keeps his head, knows where the goalkeeper is, and just knocks it past him into the corner of the net. No chance for the goalkeeper. But certainly a sensational goal that Rangers conjured up there to open the scoring. Well, after competing so well for so long, Hearts have gone behind. And Rangers are notoriously difficult to claw back once they've got that lead. Like I said, no shortage of spirit in this Hearts side. We're looking to head back very quickly indeed. Well, expert finishing there from Laudrup. One-on-one with the goalkeeper. Even the massive frame of Gilles Rousset unable to cope with that effort. And now, with just about 6.5 minutes left in the first half, plus some stoppage time, we're in a crucial phase in the game because Hearts really have to hang on here at least to half-time. A second for Rangers now would be very difficult to combat. An offside against Gascoigne. Great credit here due to Gordon Jury for the quality of the pass. He knew exactly where Laudrup was. He was quick enough to get in behind Bruno. Super goal.
It was a tremendous goal because if you remember, Laudrup was involved in the initial pass into Jury, and he then made the run in behind the Hearts defence, and when the pass came he was there to finish it off.
Well, Walter Smith still not looking entirely happy, the Rangers manager. And the noise you hear coming principally from the Rangers fans. Well, it was by no means plain sailing in the opening half hour. That goal from Laudrup though has turned the initiative completely Rangers' way.
I think Rangers' tactics were obviously not to lose anything early in the game, and I think the previous games against Hearts, they've lost something early, they then had to throw themselves against Hearts, and Hearts picked them off that little bit. And I think that was one of the reasons Gascoigne was playing so deep. He was there to take the ball and perhaps to protect his back players, but it's worked very successfully with that magnificent goal.
Well, that's certainly where Hearts have profited against Rangers in the past, by sucking them in and striking in the break, in a fashion which Rangers really are past masters at. But now the complexion of the game has changed. Hearts have to do some chasing here. McLaren, McCall, Laudrup warming to the task. Interception made by McPherson. Jury closing in. Well, it really has been a fascinating tactical battle in this first half. One of the problems, obviously, these sides know each other so well, it's difficult to be surprised. But here's Gascoigne now with Ferguson outside him. Gascoigne going himself. Still Gascoigne. Just about a yard too far ahead of him, that, as he turned inside. A measure of his amazing confidence.
He's marvellous at running out defender, that close control of it. He just gets too much of a touch here, otherwise Hearts would have been in deep trouble. But he's tremendous at going at defenders.
Laudrup's corner. Now McCall back to Ferguson. Fellon on the right. Goff's header! Brilliant save by Rousset. Now that may turn out to be crucial in the match. Gilles Rousset again with a magnificent stop. Goff was denied. Well, Gilles Rousset's contribution has been amazing all season. That may turn out to be absolutely vital. And had Rangers gone 2 ahead at that stage, you would have fancied them strongly to hold on comfortably, but with only 1 goal in it, the game very much alive. There's Lawrence, and now Mackay. Poynton, fouled from the back by McLaren.
It's that header of Gossamer, it gets up so well. Beautiful header, but once again, as he's done so often this season for Hearts, Rousset makes a good save at a very crucial time in the game.
So Hearts have a chance now to put some pressure on Rangers. Steve Coulter with that sweet left foot will take this free kick. McPherson's in the box. So is Paul Ritchie. He's done well. Lawrence is there. Good effort there by Hearts. Andy Goodham looking so calm. Oh, Jim Jeffries checking his watch. This was close.
Again, Hearts have worked very well at the free kick situation. The dead ball setting have been very good. They almost got themselves back into equality there.
Now Gascoigne. Loudra. Clellan hugging his right touchline. Claren is his support. Jury. Loudra. Jury looking for Clellan, expecting him to make a run, I think. This is Cahoon. Claren brings it clear as Cahoon and Gascoigne clash. Here's Robertson. Bruno at the second attempt gets the ball away. Well, going into the final minute of the 45 in the first half, but there will be a fairly lengthy spell added because of the injury to the Hearts captain, Gary Locke. McPherson's cross blocked by Brown. A strong play by Brown, very determined. Well, enjoying this all right. The run is made by Gascoigne. Ball at the end of the area. There's trouble here for Paul Ritchie. Magnificent midfield play again from Gascoigne. Pointed to where he wanted the pass.
Beautiful pass from John Brown. Great running, great break from Gascoigne. And unfortunately that he's brought down before he could do anything else. But I think young Ritchie's maybe just a shade lucky. Just get with a yellow card there.
Well, indeed, the referee's view could have been more serious because it was an obvious goal-scoring opportunity for Gascoigne had he not been fouled. Walter Smith is coming down now to the track just before the interval. There will be a hold-up here while Gascoigne gets attention. But look at the distance he makes here. Brown's in possession.
John Brown does magnificent. It's perfect pass, and Gascoigne makes a brilliant run to get in behind the defenders. Paul Ritchie's just a little bit unlucky in the sense that he's arrived too late, and he probably didn't appreciate the pace at which Gascoigne was getting there.
A very heavy tackle, although in fairness, I think Ritchie was surprised by Gascoigne's pace.
I don't think there's any doubt about that. He was a bit unlucky, and obviously he'd no option other than to get into the challenge. But I think perhaps Hugh Dallas has just been that bit lenient with him, perhaps.
He's giving him the benefit of the doubt, the young man, Paul Ritchie. I don't think he was malicious with that. I think he really believed he had a chance of getting to the ball, and Gascoigne just stepped up a gear. Gascoigne certainly felt that all right. Remember, he didn't complete the 1991 FA Cup final for Tottenham. That horrendous knee injury, but it does appear to be all right now. Although I think from this free kick, because it's one he would normally want to take. Loudrup having a word with him, so is Ian Ferguson. Is he all right to take this? Well into stoppage time at the end of the first half. We could have 3 or 4 minutes of that though. It's a great chance again for Rangers. Here's Gascoigne. Good positioning by Rousset. That made it comfortable. The wall did his job. Rousset was well placed.
Well, it's down to good position by the goalkeeper because he's anticipating which way Gascoigne's going to take it, and he makes it look so easy, doesn't he?
Clarence header, met there by Bruno. Well, an eventful first half, Billy. Rangers good value?
I think they is it just surely because of the brilliance of the goal, but you know it was strange because
here's Jury the chance for the second. It could well be now. His touch lets him down. What an opportunity that was, created by dreadful defending and determined work by Jury.
It really is bad defending. They get the two central defenders get themselves all in the mix-up. Gordon Jury does everything right and loses his touch just at the last second.
And it was the last attempt on goal of an eventful first half. Hearts competed so well for so long, but then Brian Laudrup with that amazing goal in 37 minutes took the pass from Jury to beat Gilles Rousset and give Rangers a vital lead. Walter Smith looks on here to see the players coming off. I think he's very concerned about Paul Gascoigne, who's not looking too happy here. It was a very heavy tackle and he's struggling. He's shaking his head towards Walter Smith. But at half-time, it's Hearts 0, Rangers 1. Hard, obviously, but the Hearts players have come out well in advance of Rangers. They're on the field now, continuing their discussions among themselves. Gary Mackay doing a great deal of exhorting of his teammates. Now Rangers take the field. Paul Gascoigne is there. There was some anxiety about that injury sustained at the end of the first half. And he's all right. And no change made. Just that one early in the game when Gary Locke was carried off and Alan Lawrence came on to replace him. But Gascoigne running freely onto the field here to take his place for the second half. So these fans will be relieved about that. So the referee is now awaited. Reminder that Rangers have Gordon Petrich, Ali McCoy. Well, he was replaced by Ian Durant just before the game on the bench, and Eric Bo Anderson. And still John Robertson and young Miles Hogarth on the bench for Hearts. Well, I suspect Jim Jeffries has worked very hard indeed during the interval to try to lift his players and turn the tide in this match. Not looking too happy. Billy Brown, his trusty lieutenant there beside him. Oh, the referee has arrived, Hugh Dallas. You can hear tell that by the boos and usual reception for the referee. So check on the watch, and VIP seats are now filled. Second half of the Scottish Cup final starts with the Rangers in possession, and they'll be looking to continue where they left off in a very impressive late first half performance. Looking for signs that there have been changes made by Hearts tactically, but they do appear to be out with the same formation. I'm sure there will be certain requests made of players to get closer to their opponents than they were for spells in that first half. Here's Cleland over Rangers. Bruno's clearing header. Laudrup against Bruno. Against McManus rather. It's back with Gascoigne. This is McCall. Offside surely against Robertson, no. Oh, no offside flag until the last minute, but Jim McBurney over there eventually raised his flag. The referees acknowledged that and told Gilles Rousset to continue. Well, very late flag, and David Robertson looked to be yards offside. Here's Gary Locke being helped down to the dugout to watch the second half. Well, Walter Smith didn't look at all happy at the end of that first half. Any thinking there why he may be perturbed, Billy?
Well, I think you've got a cup final situation. There's always some problem, but you know, at the moment Rangers just seem to be continuing their ascendancy in the game. They look more confident this half, and you know, I think Hearts have really got to start pulling out the stops, because the cup is gone at the minute. They've got to start getting themselves back into the game. They've got to start being more demanding about their attention in midfield, but really more importantly, they've got to try and get some forward play, because we've really not seen very much of the Hearts forward at all. We really haven't seen very much of any support down either side, and no, at this stage Rangers have really got the game to themselves.
And here's Gascoigne holding off Poulton, picking out Jury. Good build-up play again from Rangers. This is Cleland. Free kick given there for a bit of pushing off the ball, I think. Gascoigne frustrated. Good tackle there by McLaren, allowing McCall to take possession for Rangers. He was fouled and turned by Cahoon. Miscue there by Gascoigne, but coming to no harm for Rangers. They really have taken the game again by the scruff of the neck at the start of the second half, Rangers. Hearts determined, I've no doubt, to get the skillful players on the ball. Johnston and Fulton especially, the creative men in the middle of the field. They've been very quiet indeed. This is Robertson. Foul by McPherson. Walter Smith on the track, not looking too happy yet. Back with Gascoigne, a chance to run at the defence. Bruno comes to meet him. Now Laudrup. That's for Gascoigne, he was onside. Delivery wasn't quite good enough. No flag that time. This is Jury. Now Ferguson. Forced to go back to McLaren. Jury's pass, off goes Laudrup on the run again, followed by McManus. Severe test for young McManus this, looking after Laudrup. And a bloomer by Rousset. Who would believe it? It's a second for Laudrup. Rangers 2 ahead. Well, a sense of stunned amazement around the stadium about this.
Oh, you certainly wouldn't believe that from a goalkeeper of Rousset's quality. Initially, it's tremendous play by Laudrup out in that position. He torments the Hearts defence, turns them a couple of times, and then puts it really a disappointing ball into the middle. But lo and behold, you would never believe that you would see Rousset do something like that. And really, for me, the cup is well beyond Hearts now.
The Frenchman looks on, head and hands. The hero for so much of the season for Hearts. It really was a poor ball by Laudrup, and yet it's given Rangers a second goal and a 2-0 lead. Well, what a blow to Hearts that is. A poor ball, should have been very easy for the keeper. No one making it around the near post, no problem at all. Rangers in possession again, and all the exhortations of Jim Jeffries at half-time. Really, Billy, going for nothing now. He couldn't have accounted for that.
Well, if anything, the second half really started with Rangers having stepped up another little bit of a gear. You know, obviously Gascoigne's enjoying himself, but Laudrup's had a truly magnificent game. He's certainly scored the 2 goals, but his overall play has been excellent, and really it's a display that Rangers can be very pleased with.
Now Jury running at Bruno. Another chance for Rangers, queuing up in the middle. Here's Clement. What a very good chance again. Bruno turned it over the corner.
Well, whatever it was that Jim Jeffries said to Hearts, that they really haven't paid heed to it. Here's another opportunity, and really Alec Clement should be doing better than miss hit his shot here, but really at this moment, you know, Hearts have got a mountain to climb.